Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy, man, back with another one, man. This right here is about your boy Corey, man. Corey Pritchett, man. He's a YouTuber, man. This dude, man, he's allegedly on the run, man. He done escaped and went to another country, man. After he got into an altercation, man, he was with some females, and it went left from there, man. I say after he, left his girlfriend, man, it ain't been the same for him, man. He went downhill from there, man. Your boy got into an altercation and with some guys, man, and he felt that the girls was setting him up that he was with, man, and he winded up getting back with them, and some gunshots went off, and some kidnapping happened, and he winded up taking them to where his next move, and his message to the feds, he said, leave me alone. They're gonna be checking their girls' phones, they're gonna be checking everything, man, to pinpoint stuff. And if you delete something, you could pull it back up. So no matter what, whether if he deleted it or not, you can still pull it back up, man. And your boy, man, he was just living his bestest of life, man, killing it on YouTube, man. Got 3 million subscribers, man. And for him to be going through this after that breakup, man, your boy is about to get some time, man. He about to get some time. They not about to let him off lightly. And it's a sad situation, man. 2025 just started, man, and we got some of our peoples, man, already, into him already, man. And for him, he's not no type of person that you would all know to be like a gangster, violent dude or whatnot. Even though they said that he shot outside of the sunroof of his car and stuff because he thought that the guys was following him after the girls got an Uber to meet back up with him because they left stuff in the car and whatnot. But outside of that, man, he's not known to be no crazy gangster and stuff like that, man. So, for me, it's a sad situation, man, that, he's going through this. I know he's going through a lot for his girl not to be with him no more. They broke up, man. So it's a crazy one, man. Y'all got to check this one out. Let me know what y'all think about this dude here, man. He's going viral for, fleeing the country, man. And, he's sending out a message to the boys, said, leave me alone, man. So all it's going to do is go more viral, and he's going to get more time, man, for not turning himself in like he should have. They saying allegedly he turned himself in. Y'all got to see this. I'm not going to let y'all know the whole tea, man. Otherwise, it'd be pointless for me to show y'all the video. And y'all check this one out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, man. Share this video. Y'all already know. I appreciate all y'all, man. We the family. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep moving, man. And run this up, man, like always, man. And y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm, man. And kill it this year, man. It's 2025, man. We got to do better. Let's rock it out, man. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.
YouTuber from Katy is wanted on kidnapping charges, accused of holding 2 young women against their will at gunpoint.
ABC 13 reporter Jessica Willie is live.
That's crazy.
Police believe he's now left the country.
He fled?
Yeah, only because he posted that on social media. Corey Pritchett is now charged with 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping. The victims told police
I used to watch him and Corey in 2018.
As he drove up and down I-10 here. Then 2 weeks later, he flew to Doha on his way to Dubai.
That's crazy.
I've been sitting here. I just been waiting for the FBI and Houston police to pick me up.
Corey is officially wanted right now in Houston, Texas. Did y'all know he done kidnapped a female? That's why he fled to Dubai. That's why he left the country and got a one-way to Dubai. We on your ass, Corey. Bro. Bring your ass back to Houston. We just want to talk to you. They said he kidnapped a female in the report. They said that he was at bowling and the girls, he said he thought he was being paranoid. He thought somebody was following him, so they left. And then he had the girls, and then he had them at gunpoint. Dropped them off, put a gun to their head, did this and did that. It was 2 females in the car with him. This shit crazy. This is why bro had left and went to Dubai. Whole time, whoa, we need you, Corey. We just want to talk to you. Houston, we just want to see you one more time. We're not going to do nothing. We're not going to put you in cuffs. We're not going to take you to jail. We just want to talk. We just want to see what happened. So, Corey, if you see this, come back to Houston. We love you. We want to see you, grow this year. We love you.
Well, I just got scared just then, boy. Seen the helicopter over there. Where the helicopter at? Boy, I thought that the police coming after me just then. Boy, I was gonna say, God damn, they found me out here on the damn beach. I'm out here just trying to get my toes wet on the ocean, man. And I'm like, man, I got my Bible in my hand, but God said they cannot mess with you, my anointed one, my chosen one. So, the lady from Houston that wrote this story, y'all, made a TikTok video and said they want to interview me. Do y'all think I should charge them? Say they want to hear my side of the story. Think my side of the story already out? Even though I got more details to prove my innocence, but I was just gonna wait till I get to court. I don't know. I'm thinking about telling myself. Thinking about it. My head long, I gotta figure it out. It's from me. She said it, but
Let me explain something to you. Let me ask you something. And this this the raw dick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna bullshit with you.
Keep it real. I like you. I fuck with you, but you keep it real.
How much a chain cost? How much a chain? If you had to guesstimate right now, how much money you think you wearing right now?
Just being real?
Yeah, just being real.
Probably about a good 15,000.
Okay. So how much you think it costs to go to court?
Say the Texas-based content creator fled the United States by booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way to the Middle East. So how did a man with millions of social media followers end up charged with aggravated kidnapping? Well, it all began on November 22nd. That's when a woman exchanged numbers with 26-year-old Corey Pritchett Jr. The woman told authorities the following day she and another woman met up with Pritchett. They did some pretty harmless activities like working out, ATV riding, then bowling. But it was at the bowling alley where things took an intense turn. While there, the two women felt like something was off when Pritchett and his two friends started acting strange. The women told police they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. The unnamed women told police they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group that was there at the bowling alley. So they reportedly told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. Pritchett in turn stepped out with his friends, but never returned, leaving the women behind. After some time, the women texted him because they left their stuff in his car. So he asked them to meet at the H-E-B grocery store parking lot to get their stuff back. When the two women showed up, he switched gears and offered to drive them home, and they said yes. But according to the women, Pritchett flipped the script once again. During that drive, he reportedly began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be the route to drop them off. The women say Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. Then Pritchett began driving at high speeds, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gold-colored handgun and started waving it around the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing off rounds out of the car window. One of the women reportedly told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with them. But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. Pritchett then made a video call to a woman reportedly saved in his phone under future wife. He asked the woman on the call, if I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it? And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. For the women in Pritchett's car, though, they were seemingly in fear of their lives. The women told police that Pritchett told them, I'm gonna F y'all and then kill y'all. By this point, the women said they were texting one another during all of this, but authorities say Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them and took their phones away so they couldn't communicate with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, telling them this is your only opportunity. One of the women said she tried to get her phone back, but wasn't able to. Then Pritchett drove off, leaving them stranded on the side of the road at night. The women told police they spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they would call 911. But clues pieced together by investigators would help corroborate their story. One of the women had the Live 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages, but when investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai.
I moved to Dubai. People just want to feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see it, or people probably saying it. But you know, people don't believe until it hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until it hit the fan. Oh, it was scattered. No.
But according to the FBI, they confirmed Pritchett bought a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. A little more than 2 weeks later after buying that one-way plane ticket, Pritchett was officially charged on December 20th with aggravated kidnapping. Pritchett still continues to post on social media. On January 4th, he posted an article from Houston news station KPRC, along with the caption, "Letter to the internet, it's finna be a ball. Let the show begin, hashtag Houston, Texas. Let me show you how to take monsters down the hashtag smooth way." You see it says accused, right? Don't worry, LOL. I'm finna give you the details on here and in the court of law. They're gonna regret effing with me like like I'm just some goofy or some. Oh, and I got the best lawyer in Houston. A day later, he posted a video with the victims as they were ATV riding. That video was captioned tagging Houston PD as he wrote in part, "We have a case here of popular YouTuber Corey SSG kidnapping 2 white girls, and he's currently on the run in Dubai, I think. IDK, but yeah, the FBI should be after him." A pretty wild case that is now ranging across 2 completely different countries that are thousands of miles away from one another. So let's bring on retired FBI agent Colin Schmidt to get his thoughts on this. Colin, thank you so much for joining me today. What is your reaction to this case, from Pritchett's alleged erratic behavior to trapping these 2 women allegedly in his car and leaving them stranded on the side of the road, then later fleeing off to Qatar?
Well, I think the first thing for investigators is kind of look at the totality of the circumstances and look at the big picture, as well as look at credibility of who the complainants are, as well as what's really going on here between these 2 people. And that's based upon the recent instances of YouTubers or bloggers or social media influencers faking their own kidnappings. So to prevent a waste of resources, they have to just take a step back and kind of look at the big picture. And then, of course, if there is some merit to this, then they're going to have to kind of dig in and find out exactly what really went on between these 2.
And investigators also say that, GPS data from Life 360, which was an app that was on one of the women's phones, that helped corroborate their story. Talk to me about how investigators use that type of data to kind of piece together, or at least verify these types of allegations.
Well, in this case, the victim made it easy for law enforcement to track her because they did have the Life 360 app on there. I'm familiar with the app. It's fantastic. And I have used it with my kids as well. So if that wasn't on there, the first step with all these cases, and even if it's a bank robbery or a fraud case, is going to be the phones, and to look in to see if there's any GPS data, tracking data in that phone to find out and to corroborate what the victim is saying that the assailant did.
Yeah, and it's also, unclear right now, but from what we do know now, do you think the erratic behavior on Pritchett's behalf might have been someone actually after him, as he had told these women allegedly? Or do you think there's another reason, possibly like drugs, that kind of made him act erratically during this whole incident?
Well, with the limited information, available, you'd be speculating on why he was acting so erratic. So when somebody's acting erratic, there's a catalyst or some sort of antecedent that make them do that. So either it's something internal or external, and that's one thing that's going to come out, so to speak, in the wash. What happens is the investigators do their investigation and start talking to people and find out why he was behaving in such an odd manner. And then the fact that he fled to Qatar, which is kind of an unusual country to go to because of it. I doubt he speaks Arabic. Does he have some sort of connection to that country?
Yeah, and I was also, going to ask you what your thoughts are on him fleeing to Qatar. What all goes into extraditing a kidnapping suspect? And in your opinion, how long do you think it'll take before he's actually back in the United States?
Well, first thing is, if we have extradition with Qatar, I'm not aware whether we do or don't for that particular crime, because extradition is crime specific. Some crimes are extraditable, some aren't. And then the extradition process is generally very long, and it takes at least 1 year to 2 years. Generally, what the authorities do is they just have the country expel or deport the person that's there. It's a much faster process, unless the person has some sort of citizenship with that country. And I doubt this gentleman has any citizenship with Qatar.
And do you think that trip was planned this whole time, or do you think he kind of did it as an escape to escape those now criminal charges that he's facing? Because I can't imagine, leaving your children behind to go start a new life in a completely different country and just, leave them behind in Texas.
Well, if he was going to Mexico, I would say there wasn't a lot of thought put into it, because obviously it's just right over the border. But to take an international flight, you have to fly through an international hub, whether it be Houston or Los Angeles or New York, and then make a couple of connections to get to Qatar. And then, of course, the flight itself is pretty expensive. And then there is going to be some scrutiny on him on when he lands through the authorities there in Qatar. So there had to be sort of planning to go into it, because, like I said, he's just not driving his car over the border going down to Mexicali. He's going to a foreign country, and it's approximately an 18-hour flight.
Yeah, and booking that one-way ticket as well, too. I can't even imagine, kind of going back to this alleged crime as well, can't imagine what it was like for these 2 women who were stranded on that highway until they were able to flag down a driver who eventually called 911, and then authorities arrived as well, too. But, kind of going back to the overall alleged offense in this case, what do you kind of make of just leaving 2 women stranded on a highway and then just, again, fleeing off to a completely different country?
Well, that tells me that there wasn't much thought put into this. It sounds more like this was an impulse crime. He was reacting to some sort of something maybe the women had done to him, or vice versa, and this was reaction, and he didn't think it through. And then I think finally it kind of dawned on him that what he had done is basically going to land him in jail, and he essentially panicked, kicked him out or put him on the side of the road, and then obviously left the country. So he's definitely has a lot going on inside his head, and this case is only going to probably get stranger as the investigators dig in.
Yeah, and you mentioned something earlier in our discussion, just about his whole social media persona, which is kind of another added layer to this whole entire story. Pritchett has millions of followers across different social media platforms, but then you tack on this alleged behavior and this alleged or this crime as well too. What do you make of all of that, given that he was this kind of apparent rise on social media, and then he got kind of famous as well too, doing family content, and then for this to kind of come out? What do you make of just kind of that Jekyll and Hyde situation that we're kind of seeing all unfold?
Well, that's from where I started with this, that because of his social media presence, law enforcement was going to have to kind of dig in and kind of determine what the motive behind this was. Maybe he had no intent of harming these women. He was just doing this for the classic clicks. Or, like I said, he had something going on in his life that made him panic. But it seems like there's such in society now, there's such a intense pressure to get quote unquote clicks that we see these social media people doing some amazingly stupid and abhorrent things. And frankly, I think law enforcement and the society as a whole is really kind of getting tired of it. And the hammer is starting to fall on these people for their behaviors.
Now, say Pritchett makes it back to the United States, he's facing this kidnapping charge. How long of a potential sentence or punishment do you think that he could be facing now?
Well, if the federal authorities get involved, I believe you could get up to life in prison for kidnapping. So depending on the circumstances and if it's provable, in this case, he didn't take the victims over state lines. So there's an argument that it's not a federal crime. However, there is a kidnapping statute in Texas. And Texas has a pretty aggressive law enforcement culture there. So he's going to be facing some jail time if it turns out that this was legitimate kidnapping and these women are willing to testify.
All right. Well, Colin, I want to thank you so much for joining.
I'm on the run, guys. I kidnapped somebody. I got him in the back of my trunk.
Tonight, a YouTuber from Katy is wanted on kidnapping charges, accused of holding 2 young women against their will at gunpoint.
Been sitting here, I just been waiting for the FBI and Houston police to pick me up on here.
Corey Pritchett mocking his legal troubles in a video he posted on TikTok from Dubai. The 25-year-old YouTuber with nearly 4 million subscribers also writing, quote, "See y'all when I get out." According to Houston police, Pritchett is wanted for 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping, meaning with a gun, and it all started at this gym in Southwest Houston. Sports Performance Gym on November 23rd, where he met up with 2 young women ages 19 and 20 for a 15-hour ordeal that began innocently enough, all spelled out in the court document. Later, the victims told police, quote, there was a complete change in behavior. He thought someone was after him. Instead of taking them home, they say he sped west on I-10 at 100 miles an hour, pointed a gun at them, took their phones and said, quote, "I'm going to expletive y'all and then kill y'all." But he stopped on the side of the road, records state, ordered them out of the car saying, quote, "This is your only opportunity." The women told police they walked for an hour before someone pulled over to let them call 911. Pritchett was charged the day after Christmas. Because of his social media posts, HPD confirmed he had already taken a flight to Doha on December 9th.
She said, we got all the way to Montgomery to the divorce court, parked in the front of that bitch, like right in front of it. And I looked at her. You ready? You ready? We're going to get the divorce. Let's sign these papers. I never said I never said we could do this. I drove all the way up to this motherfucking place. I'm finna get these motherfucking divorce papers. I'm finna do this divorce shit. Now we here, and you mean tell me that? And I ain't gonna hold you. It was both of us. Cause what she said, but it's the fact that why we couldn't communicate this before we got here. Like, bro, we could talk. We don't talk. Like she don't communicate. You wait. Like you do this. Like right now. Like you'd rather go in the comments on the shade room, and you'd rather go entertain the comments in the shade room. You'd rather get on your story, and you'd rather post paragraphs on your story, and you'd talk about a whole bunch of shit that you don't talk to me about. And you'd rather go to the internet, and you'd rather communicate with the internet, but you won't communicate with me. And then when I communicate to the internet, I'm the bad guy. They're like, okay, well, y'all don't get it. I be in a girl face every day begging her to communicate. Everybody know this, but then you go to the internet, you communicate. So if you go to the internet and you go communicate, I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to communicate. But don't get mad at Corey because it seems like Corey down on you, bash you. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just telling the fucking truth.
Corey Pritchett, if you see this is my last video about you, twin, because you really about to piss me cool the fuck off. I ain't even going to lie to you. If you watching this video, I'm talking to you. Yo, I'm going to call y'all back real quick. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Corey. This is a one-on-one conversation, man to man. You just posted an Instagram video talking about some something, I'm nothing like P. Diddy. Well, you about to be in there with him. Fuck you mean you ain't nothing like P. Diddy? You about to be in there with him. Now, this ain't even no game at this point. You think everything funny. That's the problem. You don't take nothing serious. You don't take nothing serious, fool. And it's pissing me off. You don't take nothing serious, twin. Like, you got to stop playing. Like, you got to stop playing. And then he's on his way. He said he's on his way to Houston right now. He's about to get locked up. He's trolling. Like, stop doing that, twin, for you piss me off. That's all I wanted to come on here and say. But other than that, I hope y'all having a really, really wonderful, demurious day. And I love y'all. I love you. Yes.
Now, 2 girls that was sent by a guy named Nada, if I'm not mistaken. I know this guy first. I sat next to him. I was actually bowling with this guy. He was coming to the bowling alley the night I was at the bowling alley. I got a call saying he was coming to the bowling alley. And he was coming to try to press me about something. Because they're trying to tie up my ex-wife manager car getting set on fire. They trying to say that I did it, which I don't have nothing to do with this at all. But it's understandable, though. It's understandable we're going to frame Corey SSG. The girl tried to set me up. The girl named Ava was in the car, tried to tell me how to go to my house. Because she said, let's go to your house. We can have some fun at your house. But she didn't know that I could go to my house 2 different ways. Actually, 3 different ways. And as I was heading to my house, not even knowing these girls trying to set me up, the girl gonna tell me, oh, you going the wrong way to your house. I'm like, nah, I'm going the right way. We're good, we're going the right way. She was trying to convince me how to go to my house. I'm like, nah, I know where I'm going. So, red flag right there. So I'm driving, going to my house, towards my house. They acted very weird. So the girl tell me, oh, let me play a song on your phone. Let me play a song. So I get her my phone to let her play a song. She put on some type of gospel song, so I looked at it. But my spirit said, Corey, check your messages real quick. She went to her messages and shared my location with her phone. I say, oh no, we ain't doing that right there. I said, no, we ain't sharing the location. I said, no, they don't know that I'm aware of what's going on, but I never told them that I know what's going on. I'm just playing dumb the whole time. Chris, wake up, Chris. I need you to report this. I'm trying to talk to y'all real quick. Christopher Sales. Wake up, Christopher Sales. Ava shared my location to her phone, y'all, in the message. I instantly unshared that, turned the location on. You tripping, baby? What you got going on? They say I kidnapped them because this is a part of the story that y'all don't know. As I'm driving towards Katy, I was gonna take them to the police station, nigga. That's where I was gonna go. Cause I'm like, I know something going on, something right. So in order for me to be safe, let me take them to the police station, drop them off at the police station 100%. As I get close to the police station in Katy, I see a car on the side of the road, their emergency lights on, driving. They don't know what's going on. They don't know I'm peeping everything. I see a car on the side of the road with emergency lights on. Right by the exit, then I'm gonna get ready to get off. So I didn't even get off the exit, I just kept going. All of a sudden, I'm watching this car, the car get on the highway, get behind me. What's the coincidence? A car on the side of the road, their emergency lights on, and as soon as I pass by, they get behind me. So yes, I did pick up my speed. It was a little truth, but a lot of lies inside that document. So yes, I did pick up my speed. I moved to Dubai. The people that's wondering. Feels so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden. My kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of shit that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all seen other people probably saying it. But you know, people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until the shit hit the fan. When that shit hit the fan, then everybody like, oh, they want to scatter. No. Song on your phone. Let me play a song. So I get her my phone to let her play a song. She put on some type of gospel song, so I looked at it. But my spirit said, Corey, check your messages real quick. She went to her messages and shared my location with her phone. I say, oh no, we ain't doing that right there. I said, no, we ain't sharing the location. I said, no, they don't know that I'm aware of what's going on, but I never told them that I know what's going on. I'm just playing dumb the whole time. Chris, wake up, Chris. I need you to report this. I'm trying to talk to y'all real quick. Christopher Sales. Wake up, Christopher Sales. Ava shared my location to her phone, y'all, in the message. I instantly unshared that, turned the location on. You tripping, baby? What you got going on? They say I kidnapped them because this is a part of the story that y'all don't know. As I'm driving towards Katy, I was finna take them to the police station, nigga. That's where I was gonna go. Cause I'm like, I know something going on, something right. So in order for me to be safe, let me take them to the police station, drop them off at the police station 100%. As I get close to the police station in Katy, I see a car on the side of the road, their emergency lights on, driving. They don't know what's going on. They don't know I'm peeping everything. I see a car on the side of the road with emergency lights on. Right by the exit, then I'm gonna get ready to get out. So I didn't even get off the exit, I just kept going. All of a sudden, watching this car, the car get on the highway, get behind me. What's the coincidence? A car on the side of the road, their emergency lights on, as soon as I pass by, they get behind me. So yes, I did pick up my speed. It was a little truth, but a lot of lies inside that document. So yes, I did pick up my speed. They never said put us out, let us out. Kidnapping is when you take somebody, you know what I'm saying, without their acknowledgement, and you holding them hostage. I never had nobody hostage. Then I put them out my car. I got away from the car that was behind me. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. It was 2 more cars on the road with the emergency lights on waiting on me to come past, but I flew past them. Alright? Then I turned and got off the exit, turned my lights off, and threw the niggas whoever was behind me, I threw them off. I turned my lights off, bam, hopped off the exit, got back on the interstate, going the opposite direction, going back towards Houston. God said, do not mess with none of his anointed ones. Don't let this shit go over y'all head. So I turned my lights off, get on the alleyway, I go back the other way, lights off, so the people who were behind me can't see me. I pulled on the side of the road, told them to get out my car. I never said this y'all last opportunity, thank you for the gift. I never said, it's a lot of shit in that document that's a lie, that's made up. Of course, a lot of y'all don't believe it. I told them to get out my car, I said, get out my car. I made them get out. Get out my car, and I peeled off. I'm gone, I'm gone, because I'm knowing what's going on. In the video that I just showed y'all, that I told y'all, I vlogged everything, because I knew I was going to have to have my...
Corey recently said he is upset because the mother of his kids allowing him to be set up by someone in mob ties.
Y'all want to see the truth? This shit get deep. I'm going to go into it and tell y'all exactly what's really going on, like why the dude that's inside of mob ties, why they trying to set me up. Cause he close to my ex Harmon, her manager. Yeah, like she know about all of this. That's why she quiet right now. I find it fucked up. I'm your kid's dad. You allowing this to happen to me? Damn. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I ain't gonna hold you. I got to go. If the lady who's my kid's mom is allowing this shit here to happen, I got to go. That's why she ain't saying that. She quiet. I'm upset. It's okay though. I wish her the best. Guys, I've been sitting here. I just been waiting for the FBI and Houston police to pick me up. I'm here in Dubai right now. I'm on City Walk that y'all see. Just had me some Five Guys. I'm on the run. Yeah, I know a little something. Okay. Hey, Houston, police department. I'm sitting on top of the world right now waiting on y'all to come pick me up, okay? But if y'all ain't gonna come pick me up, don't worry. Just give me time, let me enjoy my life a little bit. I'm gonna come turn myself in and we can talk about whatever's going on, okay? I don't know. But, you know. Shout out to the news outlets. Because what y'all fail to realize is this right here. I told y'all. See, I'm working in the spiritual realm. Let me talk a little. Let me get a little deep with y'all real quick. You got good and evil going on right now in the world, right? Now I'm gonna wake some of y'all up real quick.